obligations in their roles, they really are paying attention to what's going on in the schools and have the support they need to do that work. Thank you.
My name is Sherry Shannon. I'm the superintendent of University Academy Charter School, and superintendent is basically head of school. We have 1,100 students, grades K through 12. We are a college prep charter school, so our mission is to prepare students to be successful in institutions of higher ed and to prepare them to be citizens, functioning citizens in society. We have 100% of our graduates who are currently in institutions of higher ed. We've had 4 graduating classes. All of them are currently in college, and we will have our first set of college graduates at the end of this year, so we're very excited about that. Most of our students go on to college or universities with full scholarship opportunities. University Academy has been in existence since 1999 when the first charter school law was enacted, and it was opened in a small building in Kansas City in a building that was owned by UMKC. UMKC is our sponsor and have sponsored us since the very beginning. The school began as a 612 charter school. It had 300 students. It functioned in that capacity for about 3 years, and through the generous gift of one of our founders, Barnett Hellsberg, who donated $4 million to build a new facility in Kansas City, we were able to move that school into a new location, into a new facility in 2005. And so we now went from a 612 charter school, added on a K-5, and expanded it to be a K-12 charter school with 1,100, and as of yesterday, 1,138 students. So we have a very long, significant waiting list. We take students based on lottery, but we also have 2 priorities of sibling preference, because we have a lot of families. Since we're a K-12 school, we have a lot of younger students and middle school students and high school students that can all stay together in one building, which really serves our families very well. We have 77% free and reduced lunch. We have 98% African American population. So we serve our students who come from the Kansas City, Missouri School District. You know, there's oftentimes the notion that we're taking the best and the brightest from the district. However, that's not the case for us. I mean, we have found that students are leaving the Kansas City School District because they're looking for a better opportunity for their students. We recently have gone through an annual review or biennial review with UMKC, which we do every other year, and I'll talk a little bit more about that with accountability. And we have, of course, a board of directors, which functions just like a very traditional school board, except that they're not elected. Other than that, we are very busy, as you can well imagine. My previous background, I was a traditional public school educator for many years, serving as a teacher, as a principal, as a central office administrator, and my most recent traditional public school work was with the Kansas City, Missouri School District as a deputy superintendent for Superintendent Benjamin Debs, who was there during the time that the district, he arrived after the district became unaccredited. I'm sure you remember those days in Kansas City and in the state when we were the first district to be unaccredited. We worked for 2 years to achieve provisional accreditation. At that time, there were some board issues, and the central office, there were 9 of us who resigned because of some things that had occurred. And from the Kansas City School District, I became very passionate about charter schools and saw the need in the Kansas City area to really take a leadership role in providing a quality education for the students that were not being educated.
Good morning. I'm Jennifer Sneed. I'm the Senior Vice President of the Charter Schools Institute of the State University of New York. I think most people refer to us as SUNY. We try to refer to ourselves as the Institute, so take your pick. New York has about 31,000 students attending charter schools throughout the state. There are 96 of them currently open and operating. Of that number, SUNY has authorized 43 that are open and operating, and have about 13,000 students currently enrolled in those schools. The Institute has been around now for 9 years, and we have